Welcome to another compilation of 101 random facts that you must find out right now. Let's dive right in. Number 1. In 2012, the towns of Boring, Oregon, USA, and Dull, Scotland, UK, formed a partnership to promote tourism and celebrate their quirky names. This sister city relationship led to an annual Boring and Dull Day, celebrated on August 9th in both communities. The collaboration has attracted media attention and visitors, highlighting the unique charm and humor associated with their names. This partnership exemplifies how communities can creatively boost local pride and tourism through international connections. Number 2. The traditional chef's toque, a tall, pleated hat, is said to have 100 folds, symbolizing the myriad ways to prepare eggs. This design reflects a chef's experience and mastery in the culinary arts. Each fold represents a specific technique, from boiling and poaching to scrambling and baking. While the exact number of folds may vary, the toque remains a symbol of culinary expertise and the rich tradition of cooking methods passed down through generations. Number 3. A quirky observation by Guinness estimated that approximately 93,000 liters of beer are lost annually in the UK due to being trapped in drinkers' facial hair. This calculation highlights the unintended consequence of sporting beards and mustaches while enjoying pints. Over time, these small losses can add up, showcasing the intersection of cultural trends like facial hair popularity and traditional beer consumption in British pubs. Number 4. George Washington, the first president of the United States, was known to serve an eggnog-like beverage to visitors at his Mount Vernon estate. His recipe included rum, rye whiskey, and sherry, creating a rich and potent concoction. This tradition reflects the convivial hospitality of the era and Washington's appreciation for festive beverages. The drink has since evolved into the modern eggnog enjoyed during holiday seasons, blending eggs, dairy, and spirits. Number 5. In 1962, Volvo introduced the three-point seat belt, a revolutionary safety feature designed by engineer Niels Bohlin. Recognizing its potential to save lives, Volvo made the patent freely available to other car manufacturers, prioritizing public safety over profit. This decision significantly increased seatbelt adoption worldwide, leading to a substantial reduction in automobile fatalities and injuries, and cementing Volvo's reputation as a leader in automotive safety innovation. Number 6. Tsundoku is a Japanese term describing the practice of acquiring books and letting them pile up without reading them. This phenomenon reflects a love for books and the aspiration to read, even if time doesn't permit. The word combines elements meaning to pile up and reading materials, capturing the bittersweet nature of unread collections. It highlights the universal human tendency to accumulate knowledge resources, even when they remain untouched. Number 7. Ravens, highly intelligent birds belonging to the corvid family, have demonstrated the ability to mimic human speech when in captivity. This vocal mimicry showcases their advanced cognitive abilities and adaptability. Ravens can learn to reproduce words and sounds they frequently hear, much like parrots. Their complex communication skills in the wild include problem-solving and social interactions, further emphasizing their intelligence and the depth of avian communication capabilities. Number 8. Central Park in New York City features lampposts with unique numerical codes to assist visitors in navigation. Each lamppost has a set of 4 numbers. The first 2 indicate the nearest street, and the last 2 specify whether the location is closer to the east or west side. Even numbers for east, odd for west. This subtle system provides an intuitive wayfinding tool, enhancing the visitor experience in the expansive urban oasis. Number 9. In Sweden, blood donors receive a text message notifying them when their donated blood has been used to help a patient. This practice fosters a sense of connection and appreciation, encouraging continued donations. By informing donors of their direct impact, Sweden enhances donor engagement and retention, contributing to a more robust and responsive blood supply system. This approach exemplifies how thoughtful communication can strengthen public health initiatives. Number 10. Key parrots, native to New Zealand, exhibit a unique behavior of warbling together when in a positive mood. These social birds use these playful vocalizations to communicate and strengthen group bonds. The kea's complex social interactions and intelligence make them one of the most fascinating parrot species. Their cheerful calls not only reflect their emotional states, but also served to invite other Kias to join in playful activities, showcasing the depth of avian social behaviors. Number 11. The City of Melbourne, Australia, assigned email addresses to individual trees to encourage residents to report issues like broken branches or disease. Unexpectedly, people began sending personal messages and love letters to the trees themselves. This initiative fostered a unique connection between citizens and their urban environment, highlighting the community's affection for nature and the importance of urban greenery. It also underscored the innovative ways technology can enhance civic engagement. Number 12. During the 1980 London Olympics, the Russian delegation arrived 12 days late due to their use of the Julian calendar, which was 13 days behind the Gregorian calendar used by the host nation. This scheduling mishap led to their unintentional absence from several events. The incident highlights the challenges of international coordination at the time and the complexities arising from differing calendar systems before global standardization. Number 13. Neil Armstrong, the first person to walk on the moon, initially submitted his astronaut application a week past the deadline. Fortunately, a colleague noticed the late submission and ensured it was included for consideration. This serendipitous intervention led to Armstrong's selection and his pivotal role in the Apollo 11 mission. The anecdote underscores the impact of timely opportunities and the importance of supportive professional networks in achieving historic milestones. Number 14. During World War I, Canadian soldier Lieutenant Harry Colborne adopted a black bear cub, naming her Winnipeg, after his hometown. Winnie became a beloved mascot for his regiment and later resided at the London Zoo. Her gentle nature inspired author A. Milne's creation of the iconic children's character, Winnie the Pooh. This heartwarming story illustrates how a soldier's compassion led to a literary legacy cherished by generations worldwide. Number 15. Sleep plays a crucial role in maintaining brain health by facilitating the removal of waste products. During sleep, cerebrospinal fluid flow increases, effectively washing away harmful proteins and toxins that accumulate during wakefulness. This cleansing process is vital for cognitive function and may help prevent neurodegenerative diseases. The restorative nature of sleep underscores its importance in overall well-being and the body's maintenance of neural health. Number 16. The Waffle House Index is a quirky yet effective tool used by FEMA in the United States to gauge the severity of natural disasters, especially hurricanes. Because Waffle House restaurants are known for staying open through severe storms, their operational status signals local conditions. If a Waffle House is closed or operating on a limited menu, it indicates significant damage or power loss. This unique index demonstrates how private businesses can serve as unexpected disaster barometers. Number 17. Nicknamed the Tree of Death, the manchineel tree is considered one of the most dangerous trees in the world. Found in Florida, the Caribbean, and Central America, every part of the tree is toxic. Its sap causes severe chemical burns. Its fruit, known as death apples, is poisonous, and burning its bark releases fumes that can blind. Despite its beauty, it's deadly to humans, earning signs warning people not to touch or stand beneath it during rain. Number 18. While many fear sharks, statistics tell a different story, especially in New York City. Each year, people in New York are 10 times more likely to be bitten by another person than to experience a shark bite anywhere in the world. Bites happen during altercations, crowded spaces, or accidents. Meanwhile, sharks, often misunderstood, are typically uninterested in humans. This strange fact highlights how urban environments can sometimes be riskier than the natural world we fear. Number 19. Before settling on the beloved names like Doc, Grumpy, and Happy, Disney considered some strange alternatives for the 7 dwarfs in Snow White. Early production notes listed names such as Chesty, Tubby, Burpy, Deefy, Hickey, Wheezy, and Awful. While amusing, these names reflected early brainstorming sessions that didn't make the final cut. Disney's decision to go with more endearing and distinct personalities helped create one of the most iconic animated films in cinematic history. Number 20. Massive earthquakes not only shake the ground, but can also impact Earth's rotation. The 2011 Japan earthquake was so powerful it shifted the planet's axis and shortened Earth's day by approximately 1.8 microseconds. Similarly, the 2004 Sumatra earthquake cut around 6.8 microseconds from our days. These tiny changes are caused by the redistribution of Earth's mass during quakes. While the effects are imperceptible, they demonstrate how geological events can influence planetary dynamics. Number 21. The classic childhood phrase, digging a hole to China, is rooted in imagination. But technically, the closest opposite point on Earth from the US isn't China. However, digging a straight hole through the Earth from Argentina would, in theory, place you somewhere near China. This idea comes from the concept of antipodes, direct opposite locations on the globe. While digging through molten layers is impossible, the thought experiment highlights Earth's vastness and inspires geographic curiosity. Number 22. Australia is infamous for having some of the world's most venomous snakes, including the inland taipan, often called the fierce snake. Despite this, snakebite fatalities are remarkably low, averaging only 1 per year. This is thanks to excellent medical care, access to anti-venom, and public education about avoiding snake encounters. Australians have adapted to sharing their environment with these reptiles, making dangerous encounters rare. The fact surprises many who assume Australia's deadly creatures pose constant threats. Number 23. In Antarctica, a natural phenomenon called blood falls captivates scientists and visitors alike. This glacier oozes red-colored water, making it look like the ice is bleeding. However, the dramatic appearance is due to iron-rich, salty water seeping from within the glacier and oxidizing upon contact with air. Discovered in 1911, Blood Falls offers a glimpse into ancient microbial life and extreme conditions. It's a striking reminder that even in Earth's coldest regions, nature creates eerie wonders. Number 24. Calama, a city in Chile's Atacama Desert, holds the incredible record of having never experienced recorded rainfall. Considered the driest place on Earth, the Atacama Desert boasts some regions where rain hasn't fallen in centuries. Calama's dry, arid conditions create a barren yet otherworldly landscape, making it an important location for space agencies testing Mars rovers. Despite the lack of water, people live and thrive there, relying on rivers and groundwater from the distant Andes. Number 25. India is home to over a third of the world's cows, totaling an estimated 330 million. Cows hold immense cultural and religious significance in India, where they are revered by Hindus as sacred animals symbolizing life and sustenance. This respect contributes to large cattle populations, many of which roam freely in cities and rural areas. Beyond their spiritual role, cows are also vital to agriculture, providing milk, dung for fuel, and labor in some regions. Number 26. Antarctica is the only continent on Earth without any native reptiles or snakes. The extreme cold, harsh winds, and icy terrain make survival impossible for cold-blooded animals that depend on external heat to regulate their body temperatures. While some birds, seals, and hardy microscopic life thrive there, reptiles and snakes simply can't adapt to such conditions. This fact highlights how specialized ecosystems are and how certain animals are limited by environmental barriers they can't overcome. Number 27. Out of the world's 10 tallest statues, 8 are dedicated to Buddhas, reflecting the massive scale and significance of Buddhist art and culture. Many of these towering figures are located in Asia, including China, Japan, Myanmar, and Thailand. The tallest is the Spring Temple Buddha in China, which stands over 500 feet tall. These statues represent peace, enlightenment, and spiritual dedication, often attracting millions of pilgrims and tourists fascinated by their beauty and religious symbolism. Number 28. Antigua, a Caribbean island nation, named its highest peak Mount Obama, in honor of Barack Obama's historic election as the first African-American U.S. president. Originally known as Boggy Peak, the mountain was renamed in 2009 on Obama's birthday. Standing at 1,319 feet, it symbolizes inspiration and a tribute to progress and unity. The renaming reflects the global impact of Obama's presidency as well as the strong historical and cultural ties between the Caribbean and the United States. Number 29. The Empire State Building, one of New York City's most iconic landmarks, is so massive it has its own zip code, 10118. Home to hundreds of businesses, the 102-story skyscraper serves as a vertical city within a city. Completed in 1931, it was the world's tallest building for nearly 40 years. Its unique ZIP code reflects the building's importance, scale, and the bustling activity inside, from offices to broadcasting stations, attracting millions of tourists every year. Number 30. McDonald's, the world's largest fast food chain, operates in over 100 countries and on every continent, except Antarctica. With more than 38,000 locations worldwide, the Golden Arches are instantly recognizable. The company has adapted its menu to local tastes, serving everything from McSpaghetti in the Philippines to McFalafel in Egypt. Despite its vast global reach, Antarctica remains untouched due to the absence of permanent residents and its harsh environment, making it the only continent without a McDonald's. Number 31. There's a unique opera house straddling the US-Canada border in Stansted, Quebec, and Darby Line, Vermont. The Haskell Free Library and Opera House was intentionally built on the boundary, allowing performers to sing in one country, while half the audience sits in another. The stage is technically in Canada, while most of the seats are in the US. Known as the only opera house with an international border running through it, this building perfectly blends art and diplomacy. Number 32. The Maldives, a tropical paradise of over 1,000 islands, is the world's lowest-lying country, with an average elevation of just 1.8 meters above sea level. This makes it incredibly vulnerable to rising sea levels caused by climate change. Scientists warn that if ocean levels continue rising, the Maldives could be the first nation to disappear underwater. The government has even discussed relocating citizens in the future, highlighting the real and immediate threat global warming poses to island nations. Number 33. Bosnia and Herzegovina is home to Europe's last remaining primeval forest, called Perućica, often referred to as a jungle due to its dense, untouched nature. Found in the Sutjeska National Park near the border with Montenegro, Perućica has trees over 300 years old, and ecosystems that have developed naturally for centuries. Protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it offers a rare glimpse of Europe's wilderness as it once was, teeming with biodiversity and ancient beauty. Number 34. Botswana is a global leader in diamond production, consistently ranking first in value and second in volume. Its rich diamond fields, particularly the Jwaneng mine, the world's richest, have fueled the country's economy since the 1970s. Unlike many nations, Botswana has managed its resources well, using diamond wealth to invest in infrastructure, education, and healthcare. As a result, Botswana is often cited as an African success story, proving that natural resources can be a foundation for prosperity. Number 35. In Bulgaria, nonverbal communication can be tricky for outsiders because the head gestures for yes and no are reversed. Nodding your head actually means no, while shaking your head means yes. This cultural difference can confuse visitors but is second nature to locals. The origins of this reversal remain debated, but it's a fascinating example of how body language, usually thought to be universal, can vary significantly from country to country, even changing the meaning entirely. Number 36. In Fiji, one of the most charming customs involves communication through facial expressions. Instead of saying yes verbally, Fijians often raise their eyebrows to show agreement or affirmation. It's a subtle but effective nonverbal cue that reflects the laid-back and friendly nature of Fijian culture. Visitors are sometimes caught off guard, but quickly learn this endearing gesture. It's a great example of how body language can differ around the world and serve as its own language. Number 37. The Gambia, Africa's smallest mainland country, is a narrow strip of land running along the Gambia River. At its widest, it measures only about 50 kilometers across. Despite its small size, the country boasts diverse wildlife, rich culture, and historical significance as part of the transatlantic slave trade. The Gambia is almost entirely surrounded by Senegal, with a short Atlantic coastline, Its unique geography makes it a fascinating and compact destination, rich with heritage and natural beauty. Number 38. India is home to North Sentinel Island, one of the world's most isolated places. The island is inhabited by the Sentinelese, an indigenous tribe with no contact with modern civilization. Protected by Indian law, visitors are strictly forbidden from approaching the island to prevent the spread of diseases and protect their way of life. The Sentinelese have resisted all outside contact for centuries, making them one of the last known groups completely untouched by the modern world. Number 39. In Japanese culture, blue and green are often viewed as shades of the same color, which explains why Japanese traffic lights use a bluish shade of green for go. Linguistically, the word ao historically meant both blue and green, although modern Japanese uses midori for green. Still, the traditional overlap remains culturally significant. This is why many traffic lights in Japan appear blue, even though they technically mean green, showing how language and culture can shape visual standards. Number 40. New Zealand holds the unique distinction of being the only country to have its government sued by rapper Eminem. In 2014, the New Zealand National Party used a song in a campaign ad that sounded strikingly similar to Eminem's hit Lose Yourself. The rapper's publishing company filed a lawsuit, claiming copyright infringement. In a landmark decision, Eminem won the case and was awarded damages. The trial became known as Lose Yourself v. Lose Yourself in legal circles. Number 41. In 2011, after an online poll, Toyota officially declared that the plural of Prius would be Pry. The poll was part of a marketing campaign where fans voted between options like Priuses, Prian, Prie, and Prius. Prie won, aligning with Latin plural rules since Prius is derived from Latin. Toyota embraced the term, using it in advertisements. While many still say Priuses, Pri remains a fun piece of automotive trivia and a unique example of crowdsourced marketing. Number 42, North Korea claims to have a 100% literacy rate, one of the highest reported in the world. According to official statements, every citizen over the age of 15 can read and write. However, international organizations often question the accuracy of this claim due to the country's secretive nature and limited access for independent verification. Regardless, North Korea places a strong emphasis on education and ideological training, ensuring citizens learn government-approved materials from a very young age. Number 43. Papua New Guinea was still using seashells as currency when Adolf Hitler rose to power in the 1930s. Specifically, the shell money system, known as kina, remained a legitimate form of trade in many villages. It reflected the island's rich cultural heritage and deep-rooted traditions, where objects like shells held great economic and social value. Today, the country's official currency is named the kina, in honor of this history, preserving a connection to its unique economic past. Number 44. Until 1480, Sri Lanka was physically connected to mainland India by a natural land bridge known as Adam's Bridge or Ram Setu. According to Hindu mythology, it was constructed by the deity Rama's army. Stretching about 30 miles, the bridge was passable on foot until parts of it submerged due to rising sea levels and erosion. Today, it remains visible from space and is a fascinating blend of geological wonder and cultural legend linking two nations. Number 45. Uganda, known as the Pearl of Africa, is a birdwatcher's paradise, home to over 1,000 species, about 11% of the world's bird population. From the colorful great blue turaco to the rare shoebill stork, Uganda's diverse habitats support incredible avian biodiversity. The country's wetlands, forests, and savannas make it a prime destination for ecotourism. Its rich bird life not only attracts enthusiasts worldwide, but also plays a crucial role in local ecosystems, pollination, and pest control. Number 46, Vatican City, the smallest country in the world, boasts the highest percentage of art per capita anywhere. Home to priceless masterpieces by Michelangelo, Raphael, and Bernini, it contains the Sistine Chapel, St. Peter's Basilica, and the Vatican Museums. Despite its tiny size, only about 0.17 square miles, the Vatican holds vast cultural treasures. Its art collection, preserved over centuries, attracts millions of visitors annually. making it a global center of religious significance, historical legacy, and artistic heritage. Number 47. The world's largest cave, Sun Jong Cave, is located in Vietnam's Phong Nha Bang National Park. Discovered in 1991 and explored fully in 2009, the cave stretches over 5 kilometers with sections large enough to house entire city blocks, including skyscrapers. It contains its own weather system, underground jungles, and rivers. Sanjong's size and stunning beauty make it a natural wonder and a bucket list destination for adventurers and explorers eager to witness Earth's hidden marvels. Number 48. Zimbabwe holds the highest literacy rate in Africa, with approximately 89% of its adult population able to read and write. The country places significant emphasis on education, which has remained a priority even during economic hardships. Zimbabwe's education system, established post-independence, contributed to this impressive achievement. While the country faces challenges like teacher shortages and limited resources, literacy remains a source of national pride, reflecting the resilience and determination of its people to prioritize learning. Number 49. Television was illegal in Bhutan until 1999, making it the last country in the world to introduce it. The Bhutanese government feared that TV might erode traditional values and cultural identity. However, as the country opened up, TV and internet were legalized as part of Bhutan's modernization efforts. This shift marked a significant change, allowing citizens access to global media while balancing it with the country's philosophy of gross national happiness, which prioritizes cultural preservation and well-being. Number 50. Marie Curie remains the only person in history to win Nobel Prizes in 2 different scientific fields. She won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1903 for her pioneering research on radioactivity, shared with her husband Pierre Curie and Henri Becquerel. In 1911, she won a second Nobel Prize in Chemistry for discovering the elements polonium and radium. Her groundbreaking work laid the foundation for modern physics and cancer treatments, solidifying her legacy as one of science's greatest figures. Number 51. A single cow produces an astonishing amount of milk throughout its lifetime, enough to fill nearly 200,000 glasses. On average, a dairy cow gives around 6 to 7 gallons of milk per day during peak production. Considering a lifespan of several productive years, the total output is impressive. This incredible milk production supports the dairy industry worldwide, providing milk, cheese, butter, and countless other products. Cows are truly one of the most important livestock animals in human agriculture. Number 52. Giraffes, known for their towering necks and graceful movements, can hum, but only at night. For years, scientists believed giraffes were mostly silent, but research revealed that they produce deep, vibrating hums after dark. The hums might serve as a form of communication when visibility is low, helping the herd stay connected. These low-frequency sounds are sometimes inaudible to human ears, adding to the mystery of these gentle giants and offering a rare glimpse into giraffe social behavior. Number 53. Wild chimpanzees, like some humans, have been observed enjoying a good drink. In certain West African forests, chimps use chewed leaves like sponges to soak up fermented palm sap from tree hollows. This naturally occurring alcohol can give them a slight buzz, and the behavior is surprisingly common. Scientists studying these chimps found that they sometimes return to these trees regularly for their drink. It's a fascinating reminder of how closely related we are to our primate cousins. Number 54. Koalas, adorable marsupials native to Australia, are among the sleepiest animals in the world, snoozing up to 22 hours a day. Their diet of eucalyptus leaves is low in nutrients and energy, forcing them to conserve energy through long naps. Koalas spend most of their waking hours either eating or finding a new tree to nap in. Their sleep-heavy lifestyle not only helps digestion, but also protects them from predators by staying still and camouflaged in trees. Number 55. Octopuses have taste receptors in their arms, allowing them to taste everything they touch. Their 8 tentacles are covered in thousands of specialized cells that detect chemical changes, meaning they can taste prey simply by grabbing it. This incredible adaptation helps them locate hidden food in crevices and murky water. Combined with their intelligence and problem-solving skills, this sensory ability makes octopuses highly efficient predators and one of the most fascinating creatures in the ocean. Number 56. When Outkast's hit song, Hey Ya, told listeners to shake it like a Polaroid picture, it became a cultural moment. However, Polaroid soon issued a statement warning against the practice, explaining that shaking the photo can damage the image. Unlike old peel-apart Polaroids, modern instant photos don't require shaking and are better left to develop naturally. Still, the catchy lyric remains iconic, blending pop culture with a bit of photography trivia that many people didn't know. Number 57. Sloths are famous for their slow movements, but their digestion is just as sluggish. It can take a sloth up to an entire month to fully digest a single leaf. Their extremely low metabolic rate, combined with a specialized stomach, helps them survive on a diet of tough, fibrous leaves. Moving slowly conserves energy and reduces the need for frequent meals. This slow digestion process also explains why sloths descend from trees only once a week to poop. Number 58. The Starry Night, one of Vincent van Gogh's most famous paintings, was inspired by the view from his room at the Saint-Paul de Moselle Asylum in Saint-Rémy-de-Provence, France. Van Gogh voluntarily admitted himself in 1889, struggling with mental health issues. From his window, he painted the swirling night sky filled with vivid blues, bright stars, and an imaginary village below. The masterpiece captures his emotional state, blending reality with imagination, and remains one of the most beloved artworks ever created. Number 59, squirrels are accidental environmental heroes, planting thousands of new trees every year without realizing it. In their quest to hoard food, squirrels bury nuts and seeds in the ground for later. Many of these stashes are forgotten, allowing the seeds to germinate and grow into new trees. This unintentional planting plays a significant role in forest regeneration and ecosystem health. Without squirrels, many woodlands would struggle to replenish naturally, proving that even small creatures shape the environment. Number 60, gorillas, our close primate relatives, are susceptible to many of the same illnesses as humans, including the common cold. In the wild and captivity, gorillas have caught respiratory infections, some of which can be life-threatening. This vulnerability highlights the genetic similarities we share with great apes. It also poses challenges for conservation efforts, as human contact, though often well-intentioned, can introduce dangerous pathogens. Protecting gorillas requires careful health precautions to prevent the spread of diseases from humans to them. Number 61. Just like human fingerprints, every dog has a unique nose print. The patterns of lines, creases, and ridges on a dog's nose are distinct to each individual, making it possible to identify a dog based solely on its nose. Some pet registries even use nose prints for official identification, similar to microchipping. It's a fascinating fact that highlights how nature designs individuality into every species, even down to the smallest details, like the damp snout of a dog. Number 62. Ants are astonishingly strong for their size and can carry objects up to 50 times their own body weight. This strength comes from their small size exoskeleton structure and the way muscle strength scales in tiny creatures. What seems impossible for humans is effortless for ants. They use this power to build colonies, move food, and defend their territory. Watching them haul leaves or prey many times their size is a reminder of nature's surprising efficiency. Number 63. Wild dolphins are incredibly intelligent and social animals, so much so that they have names. Dolphins create unique signature whistles used to identify themselves within their pods, similar to how humans use names. When scientists recorded these whistles and played them back, dolphins responded when hearing their own name. This discovery proves not only advanced communication, but also self-recognition and memory in dolphins, making them one of the few non-human species known to use individual vocal identification. Number 64. Young goats, also known as kids, have been observed picking up accents from their social groups. Much like humans, whales, and bats, goats adjust their vocal sounds based on the company they keep. Researchers found that goats raised in different groups develop slightly different bleating styles or accents. This discovery surprised scientists and challenged the idea that goat vocalizations were entirely instinctive. It also revealed that even farm animals have social learning abilities and dynamic communication skills. Number 65. Humpback whale songs are one of nature's most fascinating forms of communication. and these complex tunes spread across oceans like cultural ripples. Male humpbacks sing during mating season, and research shows that new song patterns travel from one whale population to another, sometimes spanning thousands of miles. This phenomenon, known as song transmission, means that entire populations of whales adopt new verses, creating a cultural evolution of sound in the sea. It's one of the rare examples of non-human culture. Number 66, elephants are incredibly intelligent and emotionally aware animals with distinct communication systems, including specific alarm calls. Scientists have recorded elephants making a unique rumbling sound when encountering humans, a sound different from other predator alerts. This human alarm call warns other elephants of potential danger from people. The fact that elephants can distinguish between threats like lions, bees, or humans, and communicate that difference shows just how sophisticated their understanding of the world around them truly is. Number 67. Horses are far more expressive than most people realize. Researchers have identified 17 distinct facial movements, similar to the expressions humans make. Horses use their ears, eyes, nostrils, and lips to communicate emotions, intentions, and reactions to their environment. For example, flared nostrils may signal excitement or fear, while pinned back ears express anger or discomfort. Understanding these expressions helps humans bond better with horses, improving training, care, and the overall relationship between humans and these sensitive animals. Number 68. The famous Hollywood sign originally read Hollywoodland when it was erected in 1923. It was built as a temporary advertisement for a real estate development project, but quickly became an iconic symbol of the growing film industry. Over time, the land portion was removed, leaving just Hollywood. The sign has since become a globally recognized landmark, representing fame, movies, and dreams. It's been restored multiple times and remains a historic symbol of the entertainment capital of the world. Number 69. A group of parrots is wonderfully known as a pandemonium. This fitting term captures their noisy social nature, as parrots are loud, colorful, and intelligent birds that thrive in flocks. In the wild, their constant chatter helps maintain social bonds and warn of predators. The name also reflects the chaotic, energetic vibe of a parrot flock, where squawking, flapping, and playfulness reign. It's a perfect example of how collective nouns can beautifully capture the essence of the animals they describe. Number 70. Porcupines have a quirky collective noun. A group of them is called a prickle. This delightful term makes perfect sense given their sharp quills, which are used for defense. Porcupines are usually solitary creatures, but when gathered, their group name evokes the very thing they're known for. Though not naturally aggressive, porcupines raise their quills when threatened, making the prickle both an adorable and accurate descriptor of these slow-moving, herbivorous rodents found across the globe. Number 71, cows produce an impressive amount of manure, up to 115 pounds per day. That adds up to about 21 tons of waste per year per cow, mostly due to their plant-heavy diets and large size. A cow typically defecates 12 to 15 times daily. While it sounds messy, cow manure is incredibly valuable. Farmers use it as a natural fertilizer to enrich soil, helping crops grow. It's also used in biogas production, contributing to renewable energy and sustainable farming practices. Number 72. Baby elephants, like human infants, exhibit adorable behaviors. One of the most charming is sucking their trunks for comfort. This self-soothing action is similar to a child sucking their thumb. It helps them feel secure, especially when separated from their mothers. Trunk sucking also strengthens muscles and coordination needed later for eating, drinking, and social interactions. Watching young elephants practice using their trunks reminds us how complex and emotionally intelligent these gentle giants truly are in their formative years. Number 73. Pufferfish contain a toxin called tetrodotoxin, which is up to 1,200 times more lethal than cyanide. Just one pufferfish has enough poison to kill 30 adult humans, and there is no known antidote. Despite the risk, some people eat fugu, a Japanese delicacy made from pufferfish, prepared only by licensed chefs trained to remove toxic parts. Tetrodotoxin affects the nervous system, causing paralysis and death if ingested. The pufferfish remains one of the ocean's most fascinating and dangerous creatures. Number 74. In 2004, a bizarre auction saw Neil Armstrong's hair sell for $3,000. A barber from Cincinnati, who had saved Armstrong's hair clippings for years, put the locks up for sale. The buyer, a collector, believed the strands held historical significance because Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. While DNA verification wasn't possible, the hair sale reflects the fascination people have with preserving pieces of history, sometimes down to the most personal details. Number 75. In the 19th century, people seeking flawless complexions sometimes ingested arsenic. Yes, the deadly poison. Arsenic pills and wafers were marketed as beauty treatments, promising to improve skin tone, clear blemishes, and create a pale, desirable appearance. While small doses might have had temporary effects, arsenic buildup in the body caused severe health issues, including organ failure. This dangerous trend serves as a chilling reminder of how beauty standards throughout history have often led people to extreme, risky practices. Number 76. Try humming with your nose pinched. You can't do it. Humming relies on airflow through your nasal passages to create vibration and sound. When you block your nose, that airflow stops, making humming physically impossible. Many people are surprised by this until they try it themselves. It's a simple, fun fact that demonstrates how sound production is tied to our anatomy. It also shows how small changes in our breathing pathways can dramatically impact our ability to vocalize. Number 77. It might sound unbelievable, but some women can be very pregnant and not even know it. This phenomenon is called cryptic pregnancy, where a woman is unaware she's pregnant until late in the pregnancy, or even until labor begins. Hormonal imbalances, irregular periods, or lack of noticeable symptoms often cause this. Surprisingly, around 1 in 2,500 pregnancies are cryptic. Cases like this, sometimes featured on reality TV shows, remind us how differently the human body can react to pregnancy. Number 78. About 1 in every 500 people don't realize they're pregnant until halfway, or even later, into their pregnancy. This is known as a stealth or cryptic pregnancy, where symptoms are mild, periods seem to continue, or body changes are minimal. Some don't show typical pregnancy signs like nausea or belly growth. Stress, certain medical conditions, or strong abdominal muscles may also mask pregnancy. Such cases often lead to surprise births, making them both rare and fascinating medical events. Number 79. Ever wonder what actually causes itchy skin? It turns out bacteria living on your skin, specifically Staphylococcus aureus, can trigger the sensation. These bacteria release chemicals that activate proteins in our nerve cells, sending itch signals to the brain. While itching is a natural protective response, chronic exposure to certain bacteria or allergens can make it constant or even painful. Understanding the biological source of an itch helps researchers develop better treatments for skin conditions like eczema and dermatitis. Number 80. Staphylococcus aureus, a common skin bacterium, releases a chemical that interacts with proteins in our nerve cells, creating the itchy sensation we all know. These bacteria live harmlessly on our skin most of the time, but can become irritating when they multiply or when our skin barrier weakens. Their interaction with our nervous system is why certain skin conditions feel so relentlessly itchy. It's fascinating how microscopic organisms influence our daily comfort, and sometimes drive us crazy scratching. Number 81. The smell of a skunk is so potent that humans can detect it from as far as 3.5 miles away under the right conditions. This powerful odor comes from chemicals called thiols, which skunks spray as a defense mechanism. The foul, sulfur-like scent is designed to repel predators and linger for days. Even a tiny amount of skunk spray can cause nausea, watery eyes, and lasting stench, making skunks one of the most effective smelly creatures in nature. Number 82. Tigers have incredibly powerful hind legs, so strong that they can remain standing even after death. There are documented cases of tigers shot or fatally wounded while hunting, yet their bodies stayed upright due to the strength and rigidity of their muscles. These muscular rear legs help tigers leap great distances, up to 30 feet in a single bound. It's just one example of the tiger's remarkable strength and agility, making it a top predator in the wild. Number 83. Your brain is a calorie-burning machine, consuming between 400 to 500 calories a day just to perform basic functions. Even when you're sitting still, your brain uses about 20% of your total energy intake. This energy powers everything from breathing to thinking, dreaming, and processing emotions. The brain's high metabolic demand explains why mental exhaustion feels physically draining. It's also why proper nutrition is vital for cognitive performance, memory, and overall brain health throughout your life. Number 84. Your body has a cleanup crew, and it's made of cells called phagocytes. These specialized white blood cells engulf and digest dead or damaged cells through a process called phagocytosis. This internal recycling system helps keep you healthy by clearing out cellular debris and preventing infections. Without phagocytes, dead cells would accumulate, leading to inflammation and disease. It's fascinating to think that your body is constantly tidying up, breaking down old parts to make room for new ones. Number 85. On average, humans accidentally consume about 70 different types of insects over their lifetime, mostly while sleeping. Tiny bugs, like mites or microscopic beetles, sometimes end up in food or crawl into our mouths at night. While the thought is unsettling, it's completely harmless. The Food and Drug Administration, FDA, even allows trace amounts of insect parts in foods like peanut butter or chocolate. So, whether we realize it or not, eating insects is just part of being human. Number 86. Japanese macaques, also known as snow monkeys, are known to play with snowballs for fun, making them one of the few non-human animals observed engaging in recreational behavior. During winter, they roll snow into balls, carry them, and sometimes toss them around. Scientists believe this playful behavior helps young macaques develop motor skills and socialize. It's a charming example of animal intelligence and joy, proving that play isn't just human, it's a universal part of life for many species. Number 87. Some fungi have the incredible ability to glow in the dark through a process called bioluminescence. Over 80 species of fungi emit light, usually greenish in color, due to a chemical reaction involving luciferin and oxygen. Found mostly in tropical forests, these glowing mushrooms attract insects that help spread their spores. The glow is eerie, yet beautiful, and has fascinated humans for centuries. Scientists are still studying why some fungi evolved this feature, but it's truly nature's nightlight. Number 88. Fungi are biologically more similar to animals than to plants, despite their plant-like appearance. They lack chlorophyll and can't photosynthesize, instead obtaining nutrients by breaking down organic matter, just like animals digest food. Fungal cell walls contain chitin, a compound also found in insect exoskeletons, rather than cellulose like plants. This surprising similarity is why fungi form their own kingdom in biological classification. From mushrooms to yeast, fungi play essential roles in ecosystems, medicine, and even food production. Number 89. Some species of fungi are responsible for one of nature's most bizarre phenomena, turning ants into zombies. The Ophiocordyceps fungus infects a host ant, taking over its central nervous system. The infected ant is compelled to climb to a high location, where the fungus kills it and sprouts from the ant's body to release spores. This ensures the fungus spreads to other ants. It's a chilling example of nature's complexity, where a parasite completely controls its host's behavior. Number 90. Fungi are among Earth's most efficient decomposers, and some species can consume the equivalent of 50,000 leaves a day in forest ecosystems. By breaking down dead plant material, fungi recycle vital nutrients back into the soil, supporting plant growth and overall ecosystem health. Without fungi, forests would be buried under layers of dead matter, and life as we know it wouldn't exist. Their unseen work sustains nearly every land-based ecosystem, proving fungi are nature's unsung heroes. Number 91. The largest living organism on Earth is not a whale or a tree, it's a fungus. Known as the humongous fungus, this massive Armillaria ostoyi lives in Oregon's Malheur National Forest. Spanning over 3.5 miles and estimated to be thousands of years old, it spreads underground through a network of root-like structures called rhizomorphs. Although most of it is hidden, it occasionally produces honey mushrooms above ground. Its size and age make it one of nature's most fascinating organisms. Number 92. Our feet, often overlooked, are home to more than 200 different types of fungi. These fungi thrive in the warm, moist environment created by socks and shoes. While most are harmless, some can cause common issues like athlete's foot, nail infections, or unpleasant odors. Regular foot hygiene, breathable footwear, and keeping feet dry help keep these fungal populations in check. It's a reminder that our bodies are complex ecosystems, home to countless microorganisms, even in places we rarely think about. Number 93. Fungi form hidden networks in the soil known as mycorrhizal networks, which connect trees and plants, allowing them to talk to each other. Through these underground fungal threads, trees can share nutrients, send distress signals, and even warn neighboring plants of pests or disease. Sometimes called the wood wide web, this system shows that forests are interconnected communities rather than isolated individuals. The discovery revolutionized how scientists view plant life, proving that communication and cooperation exist beneath our feet. Number 94. Our solar system is bounded by a vast region known as the heliopause, a kind of invisible boundary wall where the sun's solar wind meets interstellar space. Beyond this wall, the influence of our sun weakens, and the environment is dominated by the galaxy's cosmic forces. Voyager 1, launched in 1977, crossed this boundary in 2012, officially entering interstellar space. This incredible milestone shows just how vast and mysterious our solar system is, with hidden frontiers still waiting to be explored. Number 95. The duck-billed platypus is one of nature's strangest creatures, and its method of feeding its young is just as bizarre. Female platypuses don't have nipples. Instead, they secrete milk through specialized glands in their skin and the milk pools on their belly fur. Baby platypuses, called puggles, lap it up directly from their mother's skin. This unique feeding method, along with their egg-laying venomous spurs and electro-sensing bills, makes platypuses one of the most fascinating mammals on Earth. Number 96. Pea crabs are tiny, soft-bodied crabs that live their entire lives inside the shells of other sea creatures like oysters, clams, and mussels. They sneak in as larvae and stay, feeding on the host's food or even its body parts. Despite their parasitic lifestyle, pea crabs are often harmless to their hosts. Found along coasts worldwide, they're considered a delicacy in some cultures. Their small size and secretive nature make them a fascinating example of ocean life's complexity. Number 97. The shoebill stork, native to East Africa's swamps, is a prehistoric-looking bird known for its massive, shoe-shaped bill and fearsome hunting skills. This giant stork stands over 4 feet tall and is powerful enough to swallow entire baby crocodiles whole. The shoebill's hunting method is brutal and efficient, standing motionless for hours before striking with lightning speed. Despite their intimidating appearance, they're mostly solitary and quiet. Their eerie stare and dinosaur-like features make them unforgettable birds in the wild. Number 98. Both the North and South magnetic poles are constantly moving due to shifts in Earth's molten iron core. The North magnetic pole in particular is drifting faster than ever, currently moving about 34 miles per year toward Siberia. This migration affects navigation systems, including compasses and GPS, requiring regular updates to magnetic maps. The movement is a natural process, but fascinates scientists as it provides clues about the dynamic forces deep within our planet shaping Earth's magnetic field. Number 99. Sound can actually exist in negative decibels, which might sound impossible, but it simply means the sound is quieter than the reference level humans typically hear. Decibels measure sound pressure relative to a standard threshold. Negative values occur in extremely quiet environments, like soundproof rooms or deep caves, where noise levels drop below our hearing threshold. While humans can't always perceive these sounds, sensitive equipment can detect them. Negative decibels show how complex sound measurement really is. Number 100. Deaf people can use sign language even while they sleep. Some deaf individuals report signing in their dreams, just as hearing people speak or sing in theirs. In sleep studies, people have been observed physically signing while dreaming, sometimes even waking themselves up with large movements. This phenomenon demonstrates that sign language functions as a true natural language, fully integrated into the subconscious mind. It also highlights the brain's ability to express language through physical movement, not just speech. Number 101. The Earth contains so much gold that if it were all extracted and evenly distributed, there'd be enough to coat the entire planet in a thin layer. Most of Earth's gold is buried deep in the core, beyond our reach. Scientists estimate that if all of it were pulled to the surface, there'd be roughly enough to cover the planet in a layer about 1.5 feet thick.